Don't join the damn Illuminati.
Okay, well, I'll just get right to it. We only have 5 minutes. I wanted to start off by asking, what's your relationship with football before starting this film?
No relationship.
None?
I played in college at
Okay.
Florida State back in 2016, 2017.
Never say that so nonchalant. Well, you know,
A
I've
little bit.
played in a
Well, you know, you don't want to be set up like, oh, you played, and then they look up stats. And I didn't touch the field.
Don't look up the
I got
stats.
a ring, though. I got an Orange Bowl
Hey.
ring. Shout out.
There you go.
Jimbo Fisher. So, yeah.
I'm just a hater, right?
You're just a hater?
I'm just a fan and a hater. I'm a Laker hater, but that's basketball. But in real life, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and I'm a Dallas Cowboy hater.
Okay, okay.
And that's just because it's fun. Because if Pittsburgh loses, then I'm still winning if Dallas loses because I'm a hater.
Okay, so that gives you good ground overall.
Yeah.
How do you think it's different, the pressure of like being an athlete versus the pressure of acting?
I think it's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both have a lot of sacrifice involved. You know, it's hard, I think, a lot of physical sacrifice and time away from your family, having to move around a lot. And, you know, you kind of are just the puppet in both fields.
Yeah.
I'll say, I think it's similar in the sense of like you do your 10,000 hours of training for like 30 seconds of work. For like, there's 30 seconds between action and cut, or you do all this training for one game and you might get a few reps, depending on football, depending on the sport, where like the amount of time you're actually playing is so short. I say the only difference is film is forever in the sense that like it's recorded and put on like digital, it's in theaters and whatnot. So if you have a bad game, I mean, people will remember it and it's recorded, but you can make it up in your next game. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Or, I mean, I think that football's a young man's medium, right? It's like you make it when you're young. And I feel like acting is an old man's medium, and you have to, it's the physical commitment of football, and it's the mental and the determination and endurance for acting and for our industry, you know?
Yeah. Now, this film plays a lot with worship and idolizing, you know, on the athlete level, but all 3 of you guys are huge stars that I'm sure. Tariq, this is your year. This is your year. Don't make that face. I've seen the post. No, I've seen the tweets. I've seen the post. You're getting it. How do you all deal with that level of exposure and worship from people you don't even know?
I don't look at it as worship. I always think of my fans as, you know, family, right? So they, especially me, because I grew up in front of everybody since I was 18, 19 years old. I've been in their living room. And so they've gotten a chance to watch me grow. So they just really, when they love me, they really love me and they just want me to win. I don't think of it as worship.
I say for me, this is all new, like to me, and so I think just having those solid people in your corner because it's a very vulnerable thing with like this art is ours for so long that we make the movie, we audition, we do what we do, and then once it's the world's, you just kind of like release your art to others. Now it's y'all's to digest. And I know Ryan Coogler talked about Sinners like that, where he's like, that's y'all's now, and it feels that way. And just having people in your corner to where I can call Marlon and be like, this is what I'm feeling. Like, what, do you have anything? There's many calls where I could just, you know, call him. He's always on the road, but like he'll answer, and he's offering those nuggets of advice where like I can ask him, hey, what do I do in this situation? And he'll give me a long old head lecture.
I love that. Now, Julia, you have a huge fan club.
I mean, I think it definitely feels sometimes like we are being consumed by other people, and they think, you know, that they know us, and it can definitely get overwhelming, and you do attract a lot of different people. So I think in those situations, it's really good to just stick by your day ones that knew you before all of it. They'll tell you the truth. They're not yes men. And, you know, I think fame can be lonely. I think a lot of famous people can attest to that, you know, like it's not the key to happiness. It might seem like it is. It has a lot of superficial perks, but I think what life is really made of is like real things. And ultimately fame is fleeting. It comes and goes. It's not really tangible. You can't really like measure it. It's not real, you know, whereas like love and friends and family, that's real. And the art that you're able to create as well.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, what does GOAT, the term, mean to you?
Just being like a master of your craft. And that can go across any field, you know, medical, sports, acting, art, just someone who's really made those sacrifices. And it's easy to just look at the final product, you know, but people don't usually see the hours of the days that we were rejected and alone and, you know, broke, and really the perseverance and the determination that it took to get there. And it's definitely not an easy road.
I think for me, just taking it a step deeper, I think it's, you know, not only pursuing your dreams, but also, you know, I was thinking about my mom raising me. I think I've seen these two operate with their kids, and I think they're wonderful parents. And I think that aspect of being a GOAT is like, can you show up for your loved ones on top of your career? Because I think it's easy to just blinders on, focus, but I think what this all is about is like family love and pursuing your dreams while having all of that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I think GOAT, it's a hard conversation to have. Who is the greatest? I look and I internalize that, and I just go, "Am I the greatest?" Me as an artist.
You're a GOAT,
that I'm
by the
actually
way.
Yeah, I was like, what are we
You're a
talking
GOAT.
about?
Not yet.
No, you are.
We working
You
toward
are.
it. We
No, you
working.
are, babe. You are.
We working.
You are.
But you know,
You did
it's like,
White Chicks.
Oh, what I appreciate that.
Scary
I did
movie.
White
You
Chicks.
did
Yeah.
White Chicks.
You did so much for us.
But
Like, it's insane.
Thank you. But it's just hard to to compare to anybody, because that scale will always change. That list will always change. So
Yeah.
I look at it as, when you're an artist, you just try to be the best you that you can be. And wherever that lays out, it doesn't matter if I'm number 1 or number 10. As long as you see the work that I put in, the dedication that I put in, and the fact that I stayed a student my entire time, and I learned something new and brought you something new. And I think GOATs are timeless, and timeless people
and
do
the
the work.
ability to transcend generations.
Yeah.
Like the fact that old heads know you and the young kids coming up also know you. Like, to me, that's a testament of being a GOAT.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
My
Yeah.
nephew who's 7, he watched White Chicks. So.
There you go.
I love that it's White Chicks. This is the Wayans show. No, there's so many. This is the last question before we have to go. What do you want the audience to take away from your performances?
I would say just, you know, I would, like, from my performance specifically, or just from the
Yeah.
movie?
Or both, either one.
I would say from the movie, just like, you know, what are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want, and is it really worth it? And also, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it.
I want them, hopefully you want to go?
No, you're going.
I want them to just take away, it's funny, right? When you do the work and you really dedicate yourself to the work, I hope they walk away seeing effortless performances, because we did the work. We made it look easy. And I think the best athletes, the best actors, the best comedians are the people that do so much work that it makes you feel like they made that look easy. And when I see the performances in this movie, you know, I talked to her right after I saw her performance, and me and him watched the movie together, and I was just so proud of him, because I look on that screen and Justin and everybody on our set, all our crew, everybody did the work, and we made that look easy, but it was hell.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna sit with that for a second. I appreciate it. For me, I think I want audiences to take away, you know, every time I go into a battle, like scene, I ask God to use me as a vessel. And I think I just want to serve as that vessel of like people to be seen. You know, I think as athletes, we don't know where to go with our emotions. And I just want people to know it is okay. Everything you're feeling is valid. And I think, yes, there are GOATs, but there are many almost GOATs in that aspect. And I think, you know, I want people to feel seen. I want people to feel, you know, there's certain things you have to sacrifice. But, you know, when you watch this full movie, it's like, don't sacrifice your own morals and values to get to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Don't step on people. Don't sacrifice what you truly want in order to get there. Be true to who you are and always be authentic. So yeah.
Don't join the damn Illuminati.
We can keep that
Amen.
in.
Amen.
It's crazy. I never got an invite.
Me too.
Never got an invite. I'm like, that can't exist. They've never invited me in.
Maybe you got the invite and you failed.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
even
maybe
know.
we
You
failed
may
at
not
that.
even
I
know.
hope I failed. Those are good failures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
you may, we don't know still.
Good.
But thank you all.
Thank
I'm
you.
so honored to be a part of this. Honestly, truly, this is going to be a big film. It's going to bring up conversation about idolizing social media, pressure, and football and how it affects especially our Black and brown kids who are like looking at legacy and pressure and bring up their families. So